Alright, we continue. So, we've skipped ahead a little bit. So let's look at the tree of where we're at. We are in the division series. So first up, the A's and Cleveland. I didn't want to do that. This is the wild card game. The A's win. They go on. They beat the Angels. They're going to the ALCS. The Twins have managed to actually win a couple of playoff games, 2-2. So I guess this is only so realistic. The Phillies won their wild card game, so the home team wins in both instances. They're down 2-1 to the Dodgers. Cardinals are down 2-1 to the Braves. Seen that before. Better hope it doesn't go 5 games, because we know how that is. So let's look at something else. Let's go to just playoff coverage. Looking at the wild card games. Ouch. They won 3-2. Look at the box score. Perez and Chapman with the home runs. Oh, what a way to win it too, with a walk-off. Murphy walk-off single. That was a home run at first. Hendricks with the 2 inning save. Bieber. I mean, both starters pitch well. It goes down to the bullpen, and what do you know? Brad Hand blows it. Shock. Big shock. And there we are. So that's what happens on that side. If we go to the division series, there's one thing that's weird. It has the wild card game. Oh, there it is. You can see that at first. Another close one, 2-1. Gregorius with the home run. Bryce. So 2 home runs. Man, what a crazy, I can imagine the walk-off that Bryce had too. So they hit a solo shot. Votto reaches on an error, then ends up coming across to score. Castellanos with an RBI single, and then Bryce in the bottom half with the walk-off. So Dominguez blows the save. And Iglesias, as he did so often, it felt, blows it. They go with Castillo. Can't be mad about that. 7 innings, 5 hits. Nola, 8 innings, 3 hits. Good starting pitching in both instances. Can't complain. Looking at the divisional round. Oakland's done. So game 1, they win 4-1 on the road. The Angels win 4-2. Davis, Simeon, Chapman, Olsen home runs. Oakland wins 7-4, then 6-3. Certain fans. So you know I'm gonna be that guy, because I don't see Trout's name on there for home runs. So you know we have to look. MVP was Steven Piscotty, former Cardinal. Go figure. So let's look. Trout, 0-3. Upton 2-4. Obviously, we know Pujols isn't playing, unfortunately. Simmons 1-4. Rendon 0-4. Ohtani didn't pitch fantastic. Didn't make it long in the game either, but no real help. 2 more runs later, but they only scored 1 run. Can't really do anything about that. That's game 1. Game 2. Angels bounce back and win. Trout 2 walks but no hits. Batting 3rd. Ohtani batting 2nd. Gets a couple of hits. Rendon 2 ribbies. And they actually get a 6-out save from Robles, and that's what it takes. Alright. This is the only series that's finished, I believe. Game 3. Piscotty with the home run. Solo dolo. Trout, no hits. Manea gets the win in this one, unlike in the wild card game. Hendricks with the 6-out save again, even though he gives up a couple of hits. And then we go to game 4, the finale. They advance. Angels stay, well, just fly back down to SoCal. Trout one hit in the series. See, I feel like if Trout has this performance in real life, people would be overly critical of him. Like, it undercuts his greatness because he has one bad series. Rough for him. 083 in the postseason. It is what it is. They lose. Bundy came out the pen in relief, still gave up some runs, just couldn't do enough. They scored, but they just couldn't do enough, and they're going home. Alright, so let's see what's going on in the other series. The Yankees and the Twins. Yankees actually, they split so far on each one. So game 1, the Yankees lose 7-3 in extras. Wow. Grand slam by Garver in the top of the 10th. Wonder who it was off of. Green, but Chapman started the downfall. Well, you know, Paxton, good outing. Good enough. Good enough in return there. Garver with the 5 ribbies, no 2. Game 2 went to the Yankees. 7-6 walk-off win. Gary Sanchez. Could have had him as my catcher, but I digress. Walk-off 2-run home run. You know, I have to look at the game log to see how many outs it came with. Because if it came with 2, that just makes it even bigger. Yeah, it's not working. But regardless, they win. Even up the series. Green with the win this time, doesn't give up the hit. Britton struggled. That had to be over the course of 2 innings. But this time Vasquez blows a save. Game 3 went to the Yankees 5-4. In extra, so they tied it. So another blown save. They tied it in the 9th. Rogers blew it. And Vasquez brought him in and still gets the L. Tough. Giorcello with a sac fly to score Miguel. So now with their backs against the wall, at home for game 4, they win. 9-4. Cave with the grand slam. Wow. Cave with the grand slam. Garver 3-run home run. There's 7 runs right there. Trying to outscore him, outslug him. So what happened in game 5? Pineda with the win. Tanaka with the loss. Play out Tanaka. Alright. Dodgers up 2-1. They win game 1. Kelly. Won both games at home. Belly with the home run. More runs scored in the second one. They went a lot of the runs scored in the first one. They went 10-7. Man. Crazy thing is the Phillies actually took the lead 7-6, and you're like, wow, they're actually going to do this. And then the Dodgers scored 4 and said, nay. Belly helping out with his second and third RBI of the game. Peterson, all that money, big shot. 3 of them, 2 hits. Bueller doesn't get the win, kind of struggled. Wheeler definitely got lit up. So did Alvarez. So there's 1. Look at Bryce Harper, 0-4. Reese, 0-2. Couple of walks. 3 of them to be exact. Game 2. 6-4. Oh, look who pitched. Look who won. Clayton Kershaw, 3 runs over 6 in the 3rd. I know, right? Crazy. Kershaw would have won in the postseason. Who'd imagine? Things that happen when your team scores a run. Belly with a 2-run home run. Seager, 2-run home run. Lux, 2-run. There's 6 runs right there. There are your 6 runs. Try to get something going in the ninth, get a rally. So you see there are RBI doubles that put the tying run up at the plate, but Kenley does manage to, or not Kenley, Ferguson does manage to get out of it. In this game, on the flip side, Realmuto, you can see there, 1 for 3. Harper, 1 for 4. I believe Realmuto had a home run. A couple of hits off of Kershaw, but ultimately not enough to get it done. They do win game 3. 5-4, close game. Belly with the home run. McCutchen joining the festivities, and Realmuto, they had to struggle. They came from behind here. Sack fly to walk it off. Dodgers had him on the ropes, couldn't knock him out. It happens. See if they bounce back. And then the last one, Cardinals and Braves. So Cardinals win game 1, I assume, with Flaherty pitching. 9-2 dominance. Shock. Complete total dominance. Freeman with a solo home run. He had to have at least 6 Ks. He had 7 Ks, 7 innings. Solid. Soroka got lit up. Lit up. Long. 4 RBIs. MVP Brad Miller, 3-run home run. Yachty, RBI double. Everyone kind of pitching in a little bit there. Carp off the bench. They take game 1. Game 2 and 3 obviously go to the Braves. It's a 2-1 game in game 2. Just couldn't get enough done. Bader hitting into a double play, of course. The rally would die with him. No home runs. Small ball to the max. 2 extra base hits. The game with just all total 12 hits. 2 extra base hits. Error didn't prove costly. Hudson starting gets the loss in game 2. Fried gets the win. He pitched well. He was the RBI leader for a good chunk of the season for this season. Smith with the save. Hits Goldie, Wong, Bader, and Yachty. Game 3. Five to 1. Again, Cardinals struggling to score. Alright, sorry about that. And had to feel like I had like an army of motorcycles coming. Sons of Anarchy in San Diego. But Braves win game 4. As I said, Cardinals not scoring runs. What's new? John Gray. Imagine pitching him in a postseason game. But he actually pitched pretty well for St. Louis. What can I say? He pitched pretty well for St. Louis. 4 runs allowed. Good for him that he gets some playoff experience. Just didn't win. No hits. Can't win if your team can't score. 1 hit. Or 1 run. 1. We have game 5. Or 4, sorry. So let's go ahead and send it out. 5-4. Braves. The Braves lose. Sorry. Cardinals take the lead late in the 8th. What do you know? Cardinal Magic, Tyler O'Neill, 2-run home run. His second of the game. That's 4 RBIs from Ty. He just does not die. Hicks, Gallegos, doing what you gotta do. Gant coming in out the pin and gives up a run. Former Cardinal, former Brave. Sets up a really interesting game 5. They had their chance, they couldn't close it out. You get the battle of the aces. Let's see what happens. Fun. Let's go ahead and sim out the rest of this series. See what happens. You got game 4. Phillies even it up. Bueller on the hill for game 5. Dodgers had the time man up, couldn't do anything with it. Got behind early, tried to chip away, but just couldn't get it quick enough. And that is going to be how it ends. Alex Wood gets the L. Got lit up early, bullpen tried to hang around Kelly, giving up a run. Doesn't matter, they don't score enough, and they're pushed to a Game 5. Right. We have our combatants. We'll look at the LCSs in a bit. I know one game has been played, as I just saw, but let's see. Minnesota wins a series. Can't applaud that enough. No Cole, though, clearly hurts. Remember, Cole is out for the year, but in the deciding game, 14 runs put up by Minnesota. That's freaking impressive. Donaldson, just Garver just going off 2 home runs, a grand slam again, his second of the series, and a solo shot in the 8th. Just the exclamation point. Because everyone that pitched for the Yankees got tagged. And Jose only, 3 runs through 6 in the 3rd. Hell, at that point, you could have just left him in and just let him run his course. But 100 pitches, they pull him. See if you got as much out of him as you could. Rest that pen. The Phillies upset the Dodgers. They were down 2-0. And they go win 3-0. 3 in a row. What happened? 11-6. 5 runs. The game's tied at 6 after 7. Will Smith ties it up. Lux and Smith, big hits. Tie it up. And then 5 runs in the 8th. A home run by Harper. And you just add to it. The thing that hurt is Buehler, who's your ace, couldn't get it done. Kershaw out of the pen in relief. Gives you a shutout inning, but you just didn't have enough. Jansen, the next inning, gives up 5 runs, 4 hits. That's tough. That's tough. Jay Bruce, his old ass, hitting a home run. 2 home runs given up by Kinley. Don't see that too often. It is what it is. Baum with his 3rd home run of this series. 385. Something tells me this young kid's got some potential, just saying. And the Dodgers are out. They advance. And then I said you didn't want this series to go 5, because you know what happens when it goes 5. Even though they got whooped by Atlanta all season, moving 6-7, they take 3 of 5 when it really matters. In the deciding game, 3-0. Flaherty again blinks. For the most part, he just has his way with the Braves. 9 Ks over 5 innings, 2 hits allowed. Bullpen, Miller got to go shut down, and just like that, the Braves again sent home by the Cardinals. Acuna, they can't get me out. You can't get on in 25. So, for the League Championship Series, interesting matchups. Oakland and Minnesota. Philly hosted by St. Louis. So, we're going to go ahead and send these out. Well, we have an interesting World Series matchup. Look at that. The Twins and the Cardinals. You never would have guessed. I'm so mad that the Cardinals in the World Series. I can't be a part of it. It's okay. Anyway, let's look at this series. They win 5-1. Or 4-1, 5-1. 5-1 first game. I mean, they lost game 3. The Twins just did what they had to do. Game 1. 4 runs in the 8th, a close game. They kind of break it open late. Get into the bullpen. Hendricks, who's been so reliable for them all season, struggles. Rogers does not. As a matter of fact, the Twins bullpen won base runner allowed over 3 2/3. Hendricks did not have the same experience, thus they lose. Game 1. Game 2, the Twins. A closer game. They had to rally late. They were losing, and they come back, and they take the lead. A walk-off single to go ahead, but a 6-5 game. 2 errors by the A's. They didn't prove to be costly enough. Maybe not, don't know. All I know is that they did give 2 unearned runs to the Twins, and the Twins end up winning by 1. That's all I'll say. Jake is very fortunate he didn't get known because he got lit up. And again, the bullpen. At the end, they get the job done. 3 innings, 1 hit allowed, 1 walk. Versus the other side, 5 innings, 1 inning, 5 hits, an error, a walk. Just the bullpen for Oakland not coming through. Then they win game 3. Convincingly. They had to. They jump out early. Even when they scored 2 in the 3rd, you add 2 in the bottom of the 4th to re-extend that to slam distance, which you need because they've hit a couple in this postseason run. And they had to win. They got it. Hendricks this time, 2 shutout innings. And you've got AJ, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Get what you need. The A's win game 3. AJ had the deal. They got the lead early. They held on. Added 2 runs when they closed the gap too. Did what you had to do. Cool. 6-2. And then the easiest way to win is to not give up any runs. I mean, you saw the score, but they don't give up any. Kepler, 2-run home run, know him very well. RBI single as well to start the scoring. Just added that later on for insurance. 3-run, 6th inning as they chase Holmes, and they get the dub. Pineda, dominant. 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs. Rogers, 2 shutout innings to put them 1 game away, and they close the deal. 9-1. Total dominance. 9-1, 11 hits. They only gave up 3. They did their job. Tons of home runs. Donaldson, Luis, Buxton, Luzardo, Sano. That's just tagging left and right. And Maeda, familiar face or familiar name. And again, the bullpen shut down at the end. Gave up a hit, that's it. No runs. And they are in the World Series. Now let's look at the other side. Let's look at the Cardinals. We almost said the Braves. Cardinals reminds me a little bit of my NLCS against them and MLB The Show against the Phillies. So game 1, Cardinals pitched pretty well. Look at Bader actually doing something at the plate, an RBI. Tyler O'Neill continues to rake this postseason. 2 hits for him. Edman getting involved in the action in this one. And Hudson with 3 hits as a pitcher. I got nothing. They win Gallegos, 5-out save. They get the job done. They take game 1. But they lose game 2. 4-3. Harper RBI single after to drive in Romuto. Damn. Goldie with 2 hits RBI. Tyler O'Neill with a home run. Goldie home run. Great pitch. Well, 5 innings, 4 hits. Can't complain about that. But Hicks is the one that gets the L. He is the one that ended up walked 2 batters, but he ended up walking the walk in to lead off the 10th, and Helsley ends up giving up the hit. So I assume he walked 2. And then the hit drove in the guy, or whatever happened. It is what it is. They lose. You go to game 3 in Philly. They lose 2-1. Cardinals, 2 errors. Didn't make a difference in terms of earned runs. Wheeler dealed 10 Ks, 7 innings, no hits. Michaelis gave up a run. Gallegos gave up a run. The Cardinals tried to do what they could, but just not enough offense. What's new? Then game 4, important game. 10-3. Andrew Miller, nope. Brad Miller, 4 ribbies, grand slams early on. Does it with the grand slam. Tyler O'Neill with a grand slam in the first, Brad Miller with one in the second. So Jake already got chased by that point, just bust the game open. You're up 8-1 after 2. You should win that one. Series tied. Game 5. I believe Flaherty would pitch this one. I didn't even notice who pitched game 4. I assumed Flaherty might have pitched, but not that long. No, he didn't. Okay, 7 1/3. So that means Flaherty pitched game 4. Five. Get the name right. Nope, Hudson did. Hudson shut down. Nola. Pretty good. Can't complain. 6 2/3, gives up 1 run. But the decisive game comes down to the 9th inning in a tie game. Thomas with a single, Brad Miller a 2-run double off of Sir Anthony Dominguez. Tough. And just like that, the Cardinals are on the brink of going back to another World Series, and Gray is the one that pulls it through. 3-1. Goldie with the solo shot late to give them some space, and they get the job done. Gray. 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 run earned. He pitched well. He pitched well, and there you have it. Wait. Flaherty got injured. Oh yeah, let's notice that. Flaherty got hurt. He had to. There's no way he wouldn't be starting. Oof. Missed 5 weeks. Throwing them out for the playoffs. Ouch. But regardless, they still get what they need. Let's look at some awards. Oh, Scherzer has to retire. Whoa. Whoa. Holy crap. Holy crap. That is crazy. Well, damn. 176 career wins. 3.2 ERA. Whip of 1.09. Home run per 9. That's just crazy. Wins above replacement 61.2. That is so unfortunate. I don't know what what the Nats are gonna do with that. He's drafted by the Cardinals. Oh, look at that. His career is over. Wow. Well, we have a World Series to sim, so guess we sim the World Series. Alright, so I want to pull something to everyone's attention. So, Walters hit me up about wanting to get people together for something. So I had a couple options. I could either donate money or start a charity, or do nothing. Do nothing, donate, start a charity. So I decided to start a charity. I feel like that's the best thing to do. Cool. So Liam Hendricks, even though he struggled in the postseason, is back. So as you can see. On the impetus of their catcher, to help the local community, the Rockies brass decided to step up to the plate and do everything it could to help, said team others. Charlie Monfort. Tony came to us and told us about the work he was doing, and we were inspired. This is the kind of upstart thinking that I really admire. I personally asked him how much he needed and wrote him a check. The Rockies are proud to be a part of the Colorado community, and we want to help it succeed. We hope this act can help in a small way. Local fans and Walters were overjoyed, celebrating Walters for the team and owner to step up like that. Really shows me the type of people I work with. Let's put it this way, as long as they want me here, I will play for them. I'm so proud to be part of this organization. Cool. We're happy to have you. Definitely happy to have you. Look at your age. For a bit. He had a good season last year, so I'm not going to complain. Don't like that. Never shows a lack of effort. So you like to see that. Someone that's going to work hard, and he's obviously extremely happy to do his charity work, and as a guy that is an advocate of stuff like that, I'll never knock it. But that's not the main reason why we're here. We're here to look at this. And click the button correctly. World Series is dominated at 3. The Cardinals were down 3-1 and they've come back. And we're going to sim it. And we're going to see what happens. John Gray, damn it. Talk about losing a trade right away, right? Let's see. They score late. The Cardinals score late to tie. They scored the 3 runs. Bader with a 2-run home run. But Donaldson, the bringer of rain, with the 2-run home run in the bottom of the 8th. Good starts from both starters. Problem is the Cardinals bullpen struggled. The Twins. Well, Rogers kind of struggled too, but he gets the win. And he's able to come back out that next inning and take care of business. Game 1. Minnesota. Yachty, 1 hit. Obviously the DH here. Bader, 2. Goldie. Edman with 3, so he continues his good streak going. And Minnesota also takes game 2. Cardinals are up 4-1. And then the floodgates just opened up in the 8th inning. They got just destroyed. Miles Michaelis pitched well, and Whitley just got oof, it was ugly. Cruz, fitting, he's on the other side. 2 for 3. 3 ribbies. Sano with a home run, but lots of big blows in the 7th. They just really broke the game open there. Took the lead and just extended on it. Even with the 2 runs in the 8th, Cardinals couldn't do enough to get back in the game. Have to win game 3. You're at home. Pitcher has to bat. They find a way. John Gray with the win, 5 2/3, 3 hits. Miller with the hold. Brevius struggled. Hicks comes in, does what he needs to do. Tyler O'Neill, another home run. Him, Miller, and Edman with your RBIs there. And it continues. 2-1. Game 4. Minnesota, 7-5. Cardinals were down 7-2. They did all they could. Cruz with the home run in the 9th to try to close the gap, but it was not enough. Went to the pen after with Rogers, and even though the tying run was up to bat, they survived. So Minnesota's 1 game away. Buxton stolen base, Cruz home run, Edman double. Buxton double. Garver another home run, his 8th of the postseason. Five. Cardinals. A 2-run home run by Colton Wong. Why am I not surprised? The Cardinals just find ways to they're pesky. Gallegos with the save to close Hudson. A solid start to 2 runs. The Cardinals, they just find a way to get it done. Bottom line. They did what they had to do. They get Jose out the game, but he still gets, Vasquez gets tagged. Nothing you can do about it. 3-2. Cardinals survive. Game 6, 4-3. A 1-run game. Cardinals down 2-1. To the 9th, Bader. Or Tyler O'Neill 2-run double. Again, it won't let me click the game log to see what happened. You did what you could. You did what you could. And they still scored in the bottom of the 9th to try to close the gap a little bit. But bottom line, they survive. We're in game 7. Who wins? Cardinals, Twins. Obviously my money's on Cardinals. Got to complete the comeback, and especially because of John Gray being the starter. Cardinals win. No, Minnesota wins. World Series champs. Gray gets the loss. Oof, Cardinals were so close. They came back and losing at the end. They were down 5. O'Neill, another home run. They're trying to work their way back into the game. They give up a run in the 8th, and ultimately they just can't do enough. Gray, his worst start of the postseason. 5 runs and 4 in the 3rd. Cardinals gave it a run. Just makes you wonder if Flaherty was healthy. Could you have counted on him to not be down 3-1? Gotta ask the tough questions. Got to ask the tough questions. Well, that ends the season. The real fun begins. It's not all the way up here. So congrats to the Twins. Not only that's how you shake it off. Not feeling it. Anyway, let's sim. Need to sim a little bit further because we need to see in terms of the dates what we have going on. What do we have going on in the office? He won't let me extend them though. Because I would love to extend Trevor's story, but he's not going to let me. If I go in and look at Trevor, try to offer an extension, he said no. I have to wait a little bit longer. Oh, November 1st. Alright, that's not a good sign. So my overall score, 397. Not very good. You can do better. It's unfortunate. Before we do anything else, let's look at the news. What do we have here? I'll tell you what. Trade proposal. I'm not giving up Walters, especially after what I just said. I'm not giving up Walters. You can forget that. Reject. No interest. Can we bring him back? He said no. Well, the off season is where fun's gonna get, because where the real fun's gonna be, because we have to start bringing some of these people back. It was Rockies 2. Kind of want to bring everybody back. He said no. We'll have to figure this stuff out. But what I will do is this: we're gonna do awards. We'll vote for awards. I'll look at arbitration. We'll look at Trevor's story. And then after that, you know what comes next. Getting him off my damn team. You may vote for up to 10 players. So most valuable. It's Trout. Okay. National League will be a little bit tougher. But definitely Trout. Okay, National League, we have Acuna, we have no, whatever. I'm biased, but he does legitimately have a good stick. The other one is Muncy, but you could argue Muncy and Belly cancel each other out some. Both had really, really good seasons. Okay. Then we'll flip over. Cy Young. First thing I'm looking for is Jack, because he had a great ERA, 2.43, 13-4, whip is 1.06, Soroka, free 318, whip 112, 5.1. Robbie Ray, 9 and 11. Soroka. Okay. National League. American League. I don't think I'll do all of them. I'll do most though. Actually, no, I'm not gonna vote. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna be biased, whatever. I will look at salary arbitration though. Pending free agents, pending minor league free agents. Without compensation is Chris Owens. Daniel Murphy, do we want to bring him back? What kind of contract is he looking for? Let's just start with him right now. So 156. I'd have to dip. Well, we'll Exceeds by 2 million. Okay, let's look at some stuff here. I'll have to sit and think about this because we're gonna have to make some changes to depending on what we decide to do here. Arbitration definitely is going to help or hurt. Kemp probably gonna. Probably should have traded him, but it's alright. But before I do anything else, the one thing I will do before I end this video. Wade Davis, where you at, bud? Where you at? Hello. How are you? Good, good. Alright, trade. What is out there? He has it. I have to move him because he has like an extension, so I have to be careful. I love his money. I can't take on that money with Keuchel. Hayward, Duffy, Upton, Britton, Cano. Smart Myers, too much money. Kikuchi. Carp. What if I kept some of it? After prospects, is there anything I could get? Nope. We're gonna have to think about this. I can only do a couple more. I have to figure out, can I offer Story an extension now though? No. Because we do, the one that we do need for sure is Miller. That's the one that I need by any and all means necessary. So we'll take a look at that. We're not going to do it right now. So obviously we're going to do it later. But this is kind of what we're looking at. We got a lot to do. A lot to do. I want to see who got awards. And we have a lot of personnel that we need to replace too, which is going to make things tough. What I will do, Murphy voided the last year of his contract. Davis decided not to opt out. He remained a member of the organization. Oh, whatever. I thought you wanted to be gone. Void. Harvey, I set out for you. My comments were exactly what I predicted. Good job. It's not easy to lock up a guy who doesn't want to talk. Keep the discussions open. Okay, so at least they acknowledge that you don't want to talk. Well, yeah, figure out a great way to disappoint your boss and owner. And I wish you really would have worked harder when I asked you to bring the power hitter. Didn't have one. You gave you a goal in 2020, making the playoffs in a few seasons. My deadline is not up. I only gave you the task last year and didn't expect immediate results. However, I'm not sure I feel too confident right now. I won't jump to conclusions, but I hope to see some progress towards next year. Or towards this next year. Obviously, you can tell I'm doing this during the World Series. So next year, play 500, sign an extension, acquire power back, keep building your team in order to reach the playoffs in the next 4. Okay. We'll check in again next season. Cool. Payroll around 170. You may now set your ticket prices for next season. We have until winter meetings to set the price. Okay. We're going to look at all this stuff, but this is just kind of what we're at right now. Gotta make money. Gotta make money. Don't have a ton of space, so we're gonna have to figure out how we make everything work. We will, just not right now. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. We'll have some stuff to work on trying to trade Wade Davis, and then we're gonna work and see if we can free up some money to get some other pieces. That said, have a good one. This is a little bit longer because of the playoffs. Essentially, this is a 2-in-1. So instead of splitting it up over 2 episodes, I put it together in 1. Or maybe this will end up being split into 2 episodes. Regardless, you have the end of the regular season, you have the playoffs, and now the fun one, the off-season. This will be an entire video in and of itself. It's going to be a long one, so be prepared. It may not all be done in one day, but it will be one long video. That said, thanks for watching. You will definitely see this one over the weekend. Take it easy, and I will see you